everybody like what happened. I'm just like, fuck. Anyway, enough about that because that's a lot to go into. We should play some Genshin because it is the Leyline Overflow week. Let's get a round of applause for that one. Lord knows that I, like, of all people, like, I needed this. Thank you so much for Leyline Overflow. Like, dear Lord. Woo! Oh my God. And Megan, I was playing it, and it's kind of like that. It's not really, it's not that at all. Honestly, it's really not. But you know, just press a button and colors and sparkles and you know the thing at this point. I'm so happy my stimulus check came in the mail. It's okay. Just to preview what's gonna happen. There's a dice board. You press the dice. You go around the board. Something happens on some of these spaces sometimes. You get currency when you land into space or some event happens. You have a certain amount of rolls per day, and then the timer goes by, and I'm assuming the pay part is if you want to do more rolls or something, and then you can use that currency that you get from landing on spaces to upgrade your board or upgrade your character or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. It is very simple. It's very accessible. You really don't even have to do that much, if I'm being honest with you. so it's literally just pressing the button a couple of times, AFK, come back and press the button a little bit more, and I get like $100. So thank you. If you're down, then there you go. It's an AFK Monopoly. Yeah, kind of. Let's get you those milk duds. Wait. Yulan and Farina funds. I'm telling you right now, it sucks. Should I wish for Kazuha? Or not Kazuha. Should I wish for Nouvellette? Because I'm thinking about it, right? I'm thinking about long term. It takes a long ass time for characters to rerun. And I'm sitting here and it's like, I love Lisa. Using Lisa as an on-field DPS is fun. It is fun because you can just keep on using her E over and over again and it's really funny. And I can learn how to use it and everything. But the fact that Lisa can be used with Nouvellette and actually a good meta team, and I have investment into her, right? It would be a great way to use her. And so to me, I'm kind of like, it would be really expensive right now to build him. So I probably would keep it in the back line, in the back for now. But longitudinally, right? I'm thinking about this. So I'm gonna get Farina at some point, right? It's like let's look what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna get Farina at some point. That's gonna be a huge, big increase to my gaming. So that's gonna be nice. I can build Faruzan. I can build Zhao, right? Faruzan and Zhao can be built. And when I get Farina, oh my god, and when I get Farina, it's gonna be even better. Because that's a good team too. And if I look further here, I actually don't need Wanderer right now, but I don't know when he's gonna rerun. I actually don't really need him. Oh my god! Thank you so much to Starseeker for the 3 months. I appreciate it. I want him, but I don't think I need him. And I'm thinking about where I'll get my mileage out of, and I could just do my artifact routes like the same way because I guess if I think about it, I do want to move fast, and he is like the move fast character.
Relax.
Hello, he's funny. What? What? So you're funny now, huh? You think you're some fucking funny guy? Yeah. But I don't know. Like thinking about who's on the table. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Let me pull it up, okay? Genshin tier list maker. I'm getting him. I can't wait. Yelan is good for exploration too. Yelan will be coming, and Yelan's going to be a major boost to my exploration as well. That's nothing else to consider. I am willing to. I am willing to put another 100. So say for instance, I put another $100, right? I know, how could I, right? But say I put another $100 because it's 50% off into my fund, right? Of a pool fund, right? How realistic do you think it would be to? I'm gonna. This is just for example's sake. Okay, so don't go crazy, right? So C1 this, one of these, this when it comes out, and him. Right now, I have about 80 pulls. That probably would be a lot to ask for, if I'm being honest. Yeah. That's probably a lot to ask for. I just wish it didn't come out in such quick succession. If I had time in between, it'd be so nice. I mean, I kind of do, right? Like, I kind of do. I'm not gonna wish for Lenny's bow, unfortunately. I'm not gonna be wishing for Lenny's bow. I'm not gonna wish for Arlecchino. Wanderer comes out. I could wait until like the end of the patch or whatever. So I wish for Wanderer. Either I lose the 50-50 or I win it. I get Wanderer. And then we don't know what happens after that, right? So if I get this now, I have a whole patch of getting Primo Gems and waiting, right? And then this, maybe, right? And then I'm assuming she's going to come after him. And I don't know when this is coming. Second half, okay, so we'll know 3 characters plus. Most is likely if we're gonna rerun. Let me see. Do you really want the easy mode character? It's not, because here's the thing I think about too, right? The reason why I feel like Nouvellette wouldn't be the worst thing ever is because, like, okay. $90 Primo Gems? I have a question for you guys. Maybe you can help me answer this. Maybe you guys would know this. So, some characters. So this is a yes or no question. So some characters, like if you wanted to use them as a main DPS, right? You'd have to get either a 5-star weapon or really good artifacts in order for them to 36-star the Abyss, right? You know, some characters are that way, right? Where you would need a certain amount of like high investment in order for them to reach a certain power level where they could like 36-star, right? Would you say that? Yeah. Well, some need fire iron, but okay. So then my other question is a character like him, and I don't know who else would be in this category, is a character like him, I'm sure you don't need Tome of the Eternal Flow and insane MH artifacts for him to get at that level, right? So him to reach that same power level would be much more accessible, right? Than the other person who might need, refinements or really good artifacts. Is that what's going on with him? Is he that good or what? One of his best weapons is a free craft. Right, it'd be Prototype Amber, right? So a Prototype Amber and some MH, right? Is that like enough? Like, does that cover? Is that enough? Like, is that enough for him? Like, what else does he need? Does he need anyone else? Does he need Farina? Does he need, what does he need? Like, what does he need? Okay. Okay. I'll say he really likes Farina. Okay. Because the thing that I'm thinking about is like, some of these characters, I feel like I don't like the idea that I'm spending all this time on my Gaming, and it's like I need Farina in order for him to like reach a damage cap or whatever, or like reach his full potential or something. That's fucking lame to me. You know what I mean? I feel like okay, you got your you got the components of, you know, your team, and you know, you farmed relatively, and you got your weapon leveled up and your character's maxed out, right? And you can still only go so far. And I know that depends on the abyss, right? The type of abyss that you're in. But to me, that's so fucking lame. Whereas a character like Nuvolette to me is more ideal, because it's like, okay, I got this character. He's, you know, I got his weapon maxed out. I got the character maxed out, and on his own with some good enough characters that I have around me, I can beat the in-game content. I like that, you know? Like, I just don't like the idea that, like, I know that as soon as I get Farina, who I wanted anyway, Gaming is gonna like push, you know, well and beyond. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck, like I've put in so much effort into this C6 bitch, and it's still so fucking hard. Why? Like, I've put in so much effort in him, and it's making me like upset. Like, you're telling me I got 7 copies? I got 7 copies of this bitch, right? With I don't know, a sizable amount of crit damage, right? And you know, I got one of his best supports through her, and I'm running my rotations as best as I can, and I guess I could be better. And it's still not good enough. Like, fuck. What do you mean? Gaming's a lot better with C6 Bennett too. I need 7 Bennetts? I'm just saying, it's like, really? Versus Nuvolette, you just get him, you know? I don't know. You also have a Zhao. Well, Zhao probably would be better too. Okay. Yeah, I do have to normal attack with him, which is kind of lame. I actually don't hate Nuvolette. I'm lucky he's usable at all. I know, you're right, you're right. Single target on the first side of the abyss is kind of ass. Yeah. It's a new abyss, right? With new character, like new enemies. Are we done with that shit? No more fucking specters? Are we done with that? Because I don't want to see that shit ever again. That was so bad. It's the same lineup. Fuck! No! Oh, I don't want to see that shit. Oh my god. Oh man. Abyss Blessing is different. Let's see it. Oh, I hate it. Like, what is this? After triggering a swirl reaction. Okay, well, maybe I can actually work with this. Okay, maybe I can actually work with this. Okay, maybe that is something I can actually work with. Okay, after swirling, you get normal attack, plunge attack damage increased by 20%. Okay, for 10 seconds. That's something I can do. That's within VV time. I can actually do something with that. Okay, maybe it's playable. Maybe I can win. Okay, cause holy shit. Maybe I don't need to bullet. Cause whew, holy. What was it last time? Geo damage kills everything? Whew. Sheesh. Yeah, the last one was Geo. That was so blech. Anyway. No, I won't start with I won't start with it this time. I'll do Nahida story quest. I'll start off with that. No, what was it that you wanted me to do? Scott, what was it? Some quest you want me to finish? And then we can do Farina. What the fuck? We can do Nahida story quest, and then we can do some, I don't know, whatever, and then come back. Inca, yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. I think I want this one.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together.
Yeah, I think that looks a little better.
Than...
Okay. Inversion, yeah. That's what it is. Inversion, Inca, inversion, whatever, I don't care. The other benefit of wishing on this banner, Nouvellette banner, is potential for more Sing shows. Potential for more Yawn phase. Losing my 50-50. All of those things I'm down with. To be honest with you, I'm down with losing my 50-50 because I like the standard banner characters a lot. Can you lose to a weapon on character banner as your 50-50? No. Okay, cool. To give you an idea. Also, hi, Frank. To give you an idea, people already solo biz with C0 Nouvellette and a prototype Amber from past YouTube. You need high quality artifacts. I think he's cool. I like his visuals. I think he's cool. I don't know why the fuck he goes like I don't know what that is, but it's kind of funny. I don't like how baby mode he is, but I do because it saves resources. You know what I mean, right? Like, yeah, he's baby mode, but at the same time, sorry, oh, my bad. I didn't get all crit damage rolls. Oops. Fuck me in the ass. Like, what? Gotta throw this away. Like, not enough crit damage. Huh? No.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
H Bloom is equally baby. Okay. Okay. That's another consideration too. I could just use Hyper Bloom as well and build Cookie. Oh, that's kind of fun.
In this world I roam.
Ooh. Wait, that's kind of fun. Wait. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, okay. Come with me. Come with me. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fun. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so fun. All right, all right, okay, 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 okay. So, let's see. Example teams. So we got Kooky, right? You run Kooky with who else? Nahida? Okay. I want to see what potential teams I have now. So Kooky with Nahida, and then Sing Cho, right? Sing Cho. No, not you. Sing Cho, Sing Cho, Sing Cho. Okay, who else? DMC? DMC or Yaya? Which one? DMC or Yaya? DMC. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, here's the team. Here's the team. Okay. All right. All right. Next. What else do I have? With the characters that are available to me, what else is on the table? Okay, can it just be characters I have? Okay. So anyone from Shanyun or Xinyan, whatever. Who else do I have? Oh, Zhao. Okay, Zhao, Faruzan, Shenyun, and Bennett. I guess. Bennett. Is this? Yeah, maybe. I'll hate them. Second best DPS in the game, but he's in baby mode. I may be down with that. Okay, Bennett until Farina. Okay, okay, alright. Okay. So we got Gumming. We got Aggravate. I guess I could also include the Kazuha one too. I have Kazuha now, so that's something to consider as well. So right now, Kuching, Official. Yao Yao, unfortunately, and Kazuha. Or another variation of this is Kuching, Fischl, Nahida, and Jean. Okay. Okay. There's also this. Let's see. Kazuha might fit your Gaming team better than Singcho. So you're saying a mono pyro team of Gaming, Kazuha, Bennett, Shenyun? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Anything else? Oh god, I have no well ending Wong. There is a Chevrolet there. There's a Kaya and a Charlotte. There's a there's a Shanling. Shanling. There's a Barbara. Hmm. Hmm. There's a Toma too. There is a Toma and a Nahida and a Barbara. Shanling, Kaya, Barbara, and Singcho. Hmm. I don't think Charlotte is usable without her energy region passive or constellation. Oh no, that sucks. We pretend Toma isn't there. Okay. Let's see. Shanling, Kaya. Shanling, Kaya. Let's see. Barbara, Singcho. Now, what's the idea with this team? Love him, but he's not fun. Doesn't he just use a move and put up a shield and that's it? That's the whole character? He doesn't do anything else? Toma Virgin. Yao Yao, Sing Cho, Kale. Okay, so Yao Yao, Sing Cho, Toma, Nahida. She's that's instructor right there. You see that? That's instructor. I know that's instructor. I bet money that's instructor. Hold on. No! Wait, I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I don't have the income coming in anymore. I was just kidding. Wait. What's even happening? What is this? What is happening? This is like shit. Anyway, I have a Chevrolet sitting here too, by the way. No one has mentioned anything about Chevrolet. I don't know what she does. No, but nobody's mentioned her. So I'm sorry, it looks like shit. I don't like that. Sorry. Chevrolet requires all pyro and electro. Well, you know what I got? I mean, you see what I have here, right? Like you see my layout here, right? Like how many characters that I have here? How many pyro characters do I have? Half of them. Let's see. And electro characters. Oop. And what else do I have? Let's see. And then knees. She's an overload support. She's a Kazuo replacement with Mono, Pyro, and Electro teams. No, definitely not. Definitely not Kuching. Lisa, maybe? I can't believe Lisa hasn't been mentioned in any of these teams. That's how I know I need Nubalite. Like, where's the Lisa? Where none of these have Lisa, and she's like level 80. She's not doing anything. The Lisa Hyper Boom trigger. So let's see, what is that? Lisa Nahida. Oh shit. Lisa Nahida. Sing Cho. Oh. Sing Cho. Yayo. Can we do a live reaction? To what? Oh, okay. You guys can watch it without me and then post about how excited you are in chat. You guys can watch it without me. Hurry up. I'm gonna go at my own pace, okay? Even if I get spoiled. It's fine. It's fine. Read that A4. For who? For Chevros? Okay, hold on. Let me see. La 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 la. Let's see what we got. After Shepard's fires an overcharged ball using short-range rapid introduction. Oh, induction. My bad. Interdiction. Oh my god. Interdiction fire. What the fuck is an interdiction? What? Near pyro or electro characters, the party gains attack for every 1,000 HP that Shepard has. Attack? Ew, that's lame. What? Attack? Not EM? Okay, I guess. Okay. Let's see. When all characters are pyro or electro, and there's at least one in pyro and else in the party, Shedros grants coordinated tactics to nearby party members. After a character triggers the orbital reaction, the pyro and electro res of the opponent will be decreased by 40% for 6 seconds. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's actually very good. That's a huge monumental damage increase. Okay. She doesn't actually make Obolo do more. No, that makes sense, right? Wait, what? How does lowering the res, their pyro and electro res, not make Overload do more? Does Overload not take into account resistances? I mean, do transformatives not take into account resistances, or what? It's usually because what does with VB. Shepard's kind of limits the team. So, if you're gonna make an Opalo team, for whatever reason, it has to have Chevros. I don't know if I would do that though, because Chevros, if Overload is a transformative reaction, that would indicate that would have to make everyone level 90. And the only characters I can feasibly see doing that right now are... God, that also would include her, wouldn't it? Okay. Uh, it's a lot of resources. Are Shepherd's teams even good? They don't rely on upload damage. They essentially hyper carry or dual carry teams, huh? Okay. What DPS benefits from her a lot? I can't even think of one. Hu Tao? Arlecchino? Who? Raiden? Okay. Not gaming. But why wouldn't you just vape? Like, what's the point of this? I'm sorry. Not to say she's bad. I think she's cool. I like her design. I like how she, like, enables a playstyle that, like, yeah. But why would I, why this and not just vape? Like, what's the point? Okay. Variety. Okay. Well, you say it doesn't lower res, right? But isn't this just a double swirl? Like, couldn't you just, like, I don't know, have a Bennett? Maybe, you know what I mean? Couldn't you just use Kazuha's hold E to, like, swirl Electro or Pyro? And then use his slam and then swirl both? Isn't that just kind of the same thing with VP or no? She's a Kazuha replacement, which can free him up for other team. Oh, okay. I can see why that's valuable then. Okay, I can see. Because his particular niche... Yeah, okay, I see what's going on. Okay. Interesting. Not requiring swirl is a good thing. Oh, okay. I see why she's important now. Okay, I get it. So this is a very important character. Like, because it frees up another, like, it frees up your other side. Like, that's where her value lies, that she frees up the other side. Like, you can now do another playstyle that, say for instance, you only had a certain amount of characters available to you, and you only have one Kazuha, and you still wanted to get the most out of the leftover Electro and Power characters you have. This is a character that can enable that. That's cool. I like that. Well, I mean, it is something to combat Animo, because I'm still gonna be honest with you. It's like, is Animo just not the best element in the game? Like, does it not just enable everybody? Even Dendro teams have Animo in them sometimes, so they can just get VB procs or group or something, like, or Sucrose EM buff or something. They literally, okay, it could be Hydra too. I don't know. They're good. I mean, I don't know. Check her C6. Oh, I'd imagine her fucking constellations are amazing. Shepherdess. After using her skill, all party members equal 10% of her max HP. That's good, because she builds HP. She's trying to have as high HP as possible, so that's good. I know the max HP you can get, so let's say 30k. So if she heals everyone by 10% of 30k, which is like 3,000. After a party member is healed, they gain 20% pyro. 20% pyro and electro damage for 8 seconds. Max 3 stacks. Wait, how do you get 3 stacks? Everyone is healed once. Everyone, wait, how do you get it 3 times? 3 times? How many times can you use this? Oh. It's kind of cool. Oh. What a neato character. Okay. Who else here uses Chef Rose? I know 2 of you do. Y'all like her? Is she cool? She's fun. Mm-hmm.
Display.
Eternal and Scott seem to like her a lot.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Was she on a banner? No, she just randomly showed up when I was wishing on a weapon banner. Good bull thing, I think. Honestly, really efficient. Anyway, it looks like I have a lot of teams available to me. I will say the one thing that does really not make me happy is that there doesn't seem to be a place for Lisa in the majority of these. Which makes me want to pull for Nouvellette. Like... And I don't really mind spending, if it comes down to that, for Yolan. I don't mind losing my 50-50. I don't mind getting more Sing-Chos. I don't mind getting more Barbaras. I don't mind getting more Yanfeis. I kind of just want to do it, to be honest with you. Because I'm definitely not wishing for anything during Arlecchino and Lenny phase. And how long do patches usually last again? Like, how long does it last? Like this first half of a banner? Is it like half of, like, how long does that last usually? How many weeks is that? 6 weeks? 3 weeks each. Okay. And 21 days, I'll play Genshin pretty much every day. I'll log in. I'll get Battle Pass. Let's see, 300 Primo Gems from the event. I still have a lot of in-game content to do. It's not like I won't get any wishes. I still plan on getting all of the Draculae and the Electroculi, so that switches from that too. There's still Welkin as well to keep in mind. I don't mind seeing if I lose this 50-50. I really don't mind seeing if I lose this 50-50. It's probably not the end of the world. And if I do get it, then great. If I don't, then that's just too bad. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's see it. Hello. All right, what do we got?
My name's
That's fine.
Tia. I'm the merc you hired.
That's fine.
So,
Yeah.
what you got for me? A commission, a fight, armed escort? Whatever it is, you know where to find me.
I won. I'm happy with that. One, because I see Dia teams, because she has something with with power resist. And 2, this means I guarantee my 50-50 next time. So this is fine. Like, this is great. I love that. Ew. That's not Sing-Cho. Now I'm upset. No! No! That's not Sing-Cho or Barbara. Ew! That's not what I wanted. I'm okay with this. This? Oh no. Ew! Oh no. Gross. One more temple. It's fine. Well, what are our thoughts? It's fine. Like, I mean, you know. Probably better if I get out of the way now, right? For a chance to sing Cho. Yeah. Oh well. Is she the best user of the bell? Doesn't she just want to skill and get out? Isn't that her purpose? I would never use her as a DPS, but what is that giant? What is her skill? Let me look. La 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 la. What do we got? Dia. What do we got? Okay, sweet pea. What is this? Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. This skill will be unleashed as soon as there. This skill will be unleashed should there be no fiery sanctum field present created by Dia herself at the present time. Use AoE power damage and creates a field. Okay. This skill should unleash. Okay. Okay, cool. Whatever that is. Okay. Okay, Fiery Sanctum. When an opponent within a Fiery Sanctum takes damage, the field will unleash a coordinated attacks, dealing AoE power damage based on Dia's max attack and HP. Alright, Dia's attack and HP, and max HP. This effect can be triggered once every 2.5 seconds, so coordinated attacks are good. Active characters in this field have interruption resist. And when such characters take damage, a portion of their damage will be mitigated into Redmane's blood. Dia will then take this damage. Oh, that's neat. So she like sucks up the okay. Within 6 seconds after she retrieves a field and she'll take 60 less damage. So she's like a tank. She's like a juggernaut, right? She like okay. How long does this last? So like a Bennett. Okay. She sometimes dies from her own tanking. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know, like, it's a meme and everything, but I'm sorry to be YouTube pilled, but Jeff has positively mentioned Dio many times in the content that I've watched for him. So low key, I'm gonna have it low key, cause yeah. Anyway, let's see. Where do you use? I'm sorry, like there hasn't been another content creator that pulls out an Excel sheet and does calculations. Nobody else does it. I've looked for it. Nobody does it. So I don't know. He's doing the math. I don't know. If the math is mathing, then you know you got me. Let's see. Team comps. Okay. DPS. I don't care. DPS. Okay. Virgin. Okay. Off-field support. What's going on here? Hu Tao. Wanderer. So this can be Zhao. Tao. Let's see. That could be Arlecchino. Mia. Linny. Gobbing, if he really wants to, which is not going to happen, but sure. On-field DPS. I can do that. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a team somewhere where she can be used. It's fine. But at the end of the day, the real benefit of having this character is that I lost my 50-50, which means that the next time we wish for Wanderer or Farina eventually, we'll be guaranteed at least one. So that's kind of perfect. He just caters to free-to-play setups. Well, that's fine.
If you wish
That's
to
fine. I think catering to free-to-play is much better anyway. I think that makes much more sense, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not gagged about that. I'm gagged about the fucking bell, but whatever, I guess. I'm is that weird to be more upset about like that shitty weapon and not getting a Sing Cho, Barbara, or Yanfei? Like, is that valid? I'm so not happy about that. Like, fuck. At least I can guarantee my next 4-star, I guess. Like, fuck me. Holy shit. I'm pissed. I don't want that garbage. It's your first one. I know. But it could have been a Favonius weapon or something. Ew. And when I learned that was a 4-star pity too, that kind of changed everything. Low key. But yeah, that was.
Time to go.
I think overall, since I won't be wishing on this, I got 1 Sing Cho, like 2 Barbaras, like 3 Yanfei, 3 Yanfeis, a Kazuha, and a Dia, and a Bell. So not bad, all things considered. Sad. Did you get a Fab Lance? No, I've had those Fab Lance since the weapon banner. The weapon banner was so crazy. I got like 6 Fab Lances. It was crazy. I only wished on it like a couple of times. I got like a billion Favonius Lances. It was insane. And I kind of feel bad because I refined them all. Oops. So. It's my full pity? Oh, I don't know. I can do the thing. And check. So in the 50s, like 52 or something right now. Well, it's 50, yeah, 52, I guess. So nowhere close. Okay, now what is inversion? Before I do that, one more thing I gotta do. La 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 la, go here. As always, I feel like one of the things that you can expect every Genshin stream, every single Genshin stream, I learn something every day. I learned that with Kazuha, there is a peak of like 1000 EM you can probably get from Iron Sting and full EM on your main stats, and getting like really good EM rolls on your feather and on your flower, but that's probably not going to happen. And I'm not going to do that. But from his A4, or from his Ascension passive EM, double EM main stat, and then maybe an ER. I'm not sure. Should I do ER Sands? Yeah, ER Sands with Iron Sting. That's what it should be. ER Sands with Iron Sting. And then, yeah. Oh shit. Leave me alone. I'm not ready. You want him to burst? Yeah. Because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, do I want to put my Favonius sword on him? You know what I mean? It's a Favonius sword. Is it take the Favonius sword off of Sing Cho, put it on Kazuha, and then run triple EM? Or one ER EM with Iron Sting? And then leave the Favonius sword to Sing Cho. Hello.
Speed of light.
Into the wind.
Just wait for your rhythm.
Alright, I shouldn't have done that, but if you give Kazuha the Favonius sword, well, we'll see Sing Cho use. I guess I wouldn't use him at that point, right? Like, I guess at that point he wouldn't be, you know what I mean? I only have one Favonius sword. I kind of see where people are talking about now. Hi, Lazy the Galaxy, it's good to see you. I see what people are talking about now when they talk about like Favonius weapons. Actually, why would you refine those? If I'm being honest with you, why would you refine those? Is it really that serious? I don't think it is. Like, I kind of feel bad about refining all of my Favonius lances. Maybe I should have, like, since I had 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have? Did I have 6? Because I have an R5. If I have an R5 Favonius lance, that means I got 6 lances. I should have just like kept 2 of them and refine the rest or something, like, because I don't know. It's kind of serious when it comes. These ER requirements are kind of real. Yeah, meeting these ER requirements is much more important than I think I knew when I first started playing the game. Oh, I don't have. Oh, what the fuck?
Hey,
One with nature.
Hello.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
hey, go away! Stay put!
Midnight Phantasmal.
Cut to the chase.
Please don't. Okay, good.
One step back. Forward.
Can I move, please?
Don't be scared! Incoming! Nowhere to hide. Go get it, you Gray!
Thank you.
Midnight Phantasm! Don't blink! With sword comes shadow. Incoming!
That bitch is probably so annoying. Any of us. Oh my god. Okay, does Lisa have my shit? Instructor. What's going on? What? Weird. EM. ER. Attack percent. It's not too shabby. I mean, I would like crit damage on it, to be honest, but EM, ER, anytime I see EMER, I get dopamine. Like, anytime I see EMER, I'm always happy. But who wants this? EMER? EMER. Lisa? This would be good for Lisa, probably, right? Yeah, Lisa would want that. Yeah, I could see that good on her. Yeah. Would it? I mean, she definitely wants to hit her burst is exceedingly important, so she definitely wants to have her ER requirements. Because what, are you running ER sand? Or yeah, you're running ER sands on her? ER, electro, damage bonus, and crit rate, crit damage. You want to burst every rotation, right? I don't know. I feel like you would want some ER. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's the whole point of using Lisa, so you can get the defense threat. If you don't have the defense threat, what's the fucking point? I don't know. What am I doing? I am doing something for a couple minutes while I use my red one. Oh, I know what I can do. Real quick. Let me go ahead and see if I can find any GENSHIN C route. Okay, just a little bit more of these, and while we do that, and then after this we can go ahead and we can start inversion or whatever the hell that is, because I need a couple more of these per Cosmo. I planned out my resin for this week, by the way. Actually, I probably should go into that too. Tell you my ideas. So, okay. So what I want to do Okay, cool. So what I want to do is I want to get Kazuha up to 90. That's going to be my main priority. Getting him up to 90 will increase his transformative reactions through a swirl and other things that he does. So get the most out of him. Specifically, getting him to his last 6th ascension will give him the extra EM he'll need. EM's really good, obviously. Iron Sting will also help me get EM. At the same time, I guess I'll have to be farming some more VV pieces in order for me to get EM on my main stats, which I think is fine because I don't really care about substats too much. As long as I get triple EM, look, EM, ER, I'm good. Shanyun, I think, had an ER sands that she was using, but then I dropped it in favor of attack for her because I wanted her to max out damage on calming, and she isn't really struggling to hit her burst, get her burst up because of Pavonius. So thank goodness for that, and Singcho. So that's good. Oh, it's great when I get Farina too, because it also means that Farina will be able to keep the Pavonia sword that Singcho is using right now. Ooh. And that should help out with my ER requirements on that team too. That'll be nice. Anyway, good. So yeah, get Kazuha up to 90 or at least close to it. Get my Iron Sting up. To be honest with you, I guess I could get more points into Nahida's burst and her normals. I find myself using her normals actually quite a lot. Is it just me, or are they really good? I don't know. So it's I find out of all these characters whose normals I use that aren't Kuching, she uses these normals a lot. Like, they're kind of good. I really like them. I don't know. It's like a little bit of time that you kind of use leaving in normal attacks while you kind of wait for your skill or burst to come up. Like, they're nice. I actually like them a lot. I don't know. You could argue that I'm putting on too much Dendro because I'm sacrificing the Electro aura for Kazuha Swirl. So maybe it's not that big of a deal, but I really do need to get this burst. Like, this burst level up probably. But yeah, that's pretty much all I need to do. I mean, Nahida's burst, where's she at? Nahida. Okay, Nahida's burst. I guess I gotta get Kuching's skill up to level 9 as well. Yeah, that's also important. So I'll get Kuching's skill up to level 9. Anything else in particular that needs to happen? I guess Yao is also important to get her burst up to at least 6, maybe. Anything else? Because if we're looking at this, I don't really have that many more things to do, to be honest. And that's good because that means I can start dedicating that time to either pre-farming, which I think I want to start pre-farming as soon as I get like an announcement of one of the characters coming out that I want. I'd want to start pre-farming. But then I guess I start artifact farming at that point. And I actually don't even know what I'd artifact farm. It's like, do I artifact farm for MH? Because that's more things potentially for Gaming. Or golden troop pieces for Farina and Fischl. I watched this video actually that was saying that, okay, this is so gaggy. Let me show you this Kuching video real quick. It's not that long. Anti-aliasing, Farina, Sonic, Pearl's rap career, best characters to pull for Kuching. Okay, you guys guided me on the right path, okay? Because look at this video. Like, watch this. Okay. Here's the pulling plan of free-to-play Kuching. I'm gonna get Kazuha because he's the best support for Kuching. So round of applause for all of you for convincing me to get him. Thank you, thank you. Good idea, yes, good. And he ended up being a cool character too. You won. Thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you all. That was such a you ate that. You ate that suggestion. That was really nice. Ideally, I want to get both Kazuha and Kuching together. I'm I'm gonna need to get Cushing from Chronicled Wish. I don't want Constellation, so I'm good. I don't need that anymore. As for Dendro support, there are many options here. And look at this. What 2 Dendro characters do I have? Nahida and Yaoya. Round of applause. Again, excellent suggestions. Phenomenal suggestions. There's Kirara. There's Baiju. Don't need them because I already got these 2. You really ate that. Thank you so much. Look at that. Perfect. I am not getting Baiju because I don't have enough free modes for him. Exactly, yeah. So for Dendro support, I'll use Dendro Traveler or Kale. And what did you suggest? You suggested Dendro MC or Kale. And look what happened. Like, do you see this? Do you see what's happening? It's like all the pieces are aligning. There are so many characters in this game, and it keeps aligning.
Midnight Phantasmical.
Clouds high.
Official was on Nubilette's 4.1 banner, so she should be back soon. You did suggest Kale. Somebody was like DMC or Kale, and there was arguments between the two, between DMC and Kale. To be honest, I wouldn't have minded either of them because I like them both. I didn't know this, by the way. Otherwise, I would get Fischl from Stargazer Shop this July. That's what I'm going to be doing as well in 3 months. Unfortunately, it sucks because her C1 is just a bunch of fucking physical attack bullshit that nobody cares about. But, you know, anything that'll help us on the road to T6. So you kind of ate with Fischl as well. DMC, Kazuha, Kuching. Love this. With Fischl. Love that. But I still don't understand. How are you supposed to play these teams without a healer? I don't understand. I seriously don't understand. Maybe because it's what somebody suggested a long time ago, that you should be playing each Abyss floor on its own. Like, only consider that one Abyss floor as its own thing, because you can go back and you can redo. So maybe it's fine that you use characters, like, do this, because you don't have to go through it at all in one go. So maybe it's fine if you don't have a healer, because it's like, okay, let me do what I need to do to just get through this floor, right? And then, yeah. I'm going to get Farina because she has the best cross synergy with Kuching. Do you see this? I'm going to get Farina because she has the best cross synergy with Kuching. What does that mean? Farina is the most resin efficient character for Kuching because of Golden Troop. Huh? While you're farming for, while you're farming for 4P's Golden Troop for Fischl, you'll most likely get 4P's Golden Troop for Farina. This is mainly because for Fischl and Farina use different stats. So that's correct. In my attempt to get stuff for Fischl, well, in my attempt to get stuff for Gaming, I got stuff that was good for Fischl and good for Farina. And having to farm MH for potentially good pieces for Fischl and Gaming that I have right now is just going to be, it's going to be easy pickings for Farina because all she wants is like HP, hydro damage, ER, HP crit? What does she want? ER, HP crit? ER, hydro damage crit? What does she want? HP? ER, HP... What? What does she want? I don't know what she wants. HP crit. Okay. Any on-field DPS paired with Farina can use MH. And what do I have? Gaming.
Wind, hear me.
As for the healer, I hope I'll get Jean on this account. However, in the long run, I think I'll get Shanyun. So let's get a Scott, an exclamation point Scott in the chat. Exclamation point Scott, all day, every day. Look what you did. Do you see what you did? Wow. Because I agree. I think Shen Yun is probably a much better pull in the long run comparatively to Jean. But I don't even hate Jean because Jean also is good for speedrunning. And it gives me another VV healer that I can use on the other side of the abyss. So everybody wins. Everybody wins. Like, we just win. We're winning. It's winning. While farming EM VV pieces, I will also likely get decent attack pieces. EM VV pieces for Kazuha. Do you see what's happening here with this video? Like, are you seeing the correlations? Are we on the same wavelength? Do you see what's happening? But if I didn't get Jean or Shen Yun, I'd probably use Barbara or Noelle. What character do I have C6? Noelle. Who did I just get a whole bunch of copies of? Barbara. If I still have enough primos, I'm planning to get Yelan. So this is my current plan, depending on Chlorine and Sedge Winging, whoever that is. Okay, sure. I guess we'll see when we'll get there. If you're interested in catching, check out this video next. So do you see what just happened here? All the pieces are in play. I love this account. And I love you guys because you think I'm overplaying this, right? You think I'm like doing too much, but like I'm being so honest with you. I barely have any characters in this account. But do you see how many characters here have synergy? Like 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, 7, 8, like 9, 10, 11. I got a Bennett, 12, Sing Cho. Like there are so many excellent characters that just happen to work together. I feel like you guys guided me in the right path because you know what sounds like shit? What if I just got a whole bunch of random bullshit that doesn't work? Like, what if I got Shinha or something? You know what I mean? Like, what if I got a random Shinha? Or like, I don't know, fucking, I don't know, Eula or something. You know, like, what if I got like bullshit that doesn't do anything, you know? At least for my account. I don't have all that. I just have a whole bunch of things that are useful and applicable. Thank you. Klee, I don't, you know. Like Yoimiya, maybe like because I have Bennett or something. Like I don't know. There's too many pieces that I have that work out while I haven't even spent that much time on this account, and it just feels really good. So thank you for that. Anyway, can I get this now?
Be quite frightening, but don't worry.
Oops. It's just working out. We won. We're winning. We won, and I'm happy about that. I do think though that Genshin is a little gross because if you don't have a YouTuber or something, or you don't do enough research, or you just don't have the foresight, or you just don't know because the game's random sometimes, like you can play the game and enjoy it and explore and do all the things, right? But if you really wanted to get like the most out of the combat and all that and everything, this game's kind of nasty because some of these characters like regret pulls. I don't know. Characters that end up not really doing much for your account, characters that you regret pulling, a whole thread dedicated to characters you regret pulling. I don't think I have a single regret yet. I don't have a single regret. Like, I don't regret Shen Yun. I don't really regret Gaming because of Farina eventually. I'm not gonna regret Kazuha. The only thing that I might regret is if I wish for Wander and get him.
Speed of light.
But I don't think that'll be the case because I'll use him for speed running. I don't regret Yao Yao. I don't regret any of these. Like, I'm happy. Thank you. Why don't the bosses just fucking respawn? Like, why do I have to walk around in circles waiting for them to respawn? Because if I commit to something else, that's fine. I guess I could just come back to it. But I don't understand. Like, why don't they just respawn? What? Why being weird? Okay, you back now? Okay, good. I was about to say, like, hello?
Quite a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday.
Sometimes I had wished I played this game day one. That's another thing too, because if you, like, say you wanted to, like, I don't know how people have multiple accounts. Maybe you guys can tell me, like, maybe it's better if you got to the end game and you have nothing to do, so you make like a new free-to-play account or something. But I don't know how people like make new accounts because the idea of like playing day one and then you have all these oopsies and no foresight because Genshin's weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't believe there was like a pre-teapot. What the fuck did everyone do before the teapot? Like, where did you get resin? Like, where did you get stuff? Artifact EXP. Like, you had to farm all your gardening. How do you get companionship EXP? Like, how did you? I don't. Before the teapot, I don't. Whew. Oh shit. Looks like shit. Oh no. And I'm still of the opinion that Klee isn't that bad. But like, I don't know, Klee, you know, like, did I not get Electro? Where's my Electro? Hello?
Clouds high. The birds come.
Where's my Electro? Okay, what does that say?
By royal decree. Hey! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
Into the wind.
Midnight Phantasm.
Real bad. Hey!
I think I got it off. I hope.
Cut to the chase.
Oh, got me. A little bit. Huh.
Ready, go!
Oop. Yes, Hydro Swirl. Yes, Hydro Swirl. How much do you like the frame? Wait, how much do you like the frame data of on-field toddler units? There's no on-field. There's Klee. Who else are the on-field? How many on-field babies are there? There's Klee, Kana Nahida. Anyone else? Okay, I've been really unlucky with these. Oh my god. But it's not the end of the world. It's fine. Like, it's fine. I've been able. I think that when you reach AR-55, I think you get an artifact every time you do a world. Like, what are these called? Not world boss. What are these things called? Boss mat. Whatever these kind of bosses are. I think you get a 5-star artifact when you reach level AR or AR-55. So that's good. Odds, who uses on-field Dory per godforsaken. He's having fun, okay? He's having fun, and I envy that. I don't know. Like, having another account sounds like fun because I think the 4-star, like, starting cast and many of the 4-stars are just fucking awesome. Like, I love the 5-stars and everything. I kind of hate how elusive and, I don't know, cool kids club a lot of them are, though. Because I think 4-stars, I don't know, to me, they're like, I don't know. They're like blue-collar workers. I don't know. They gotta work. You know what I mean? They gotta work for their damage. They gotta get their artifacts, like, I don't know. You gotta make sure you get the most out of your 4-stars. You gotta make sure you do so many things for a lot of them. Not all of them, but like, I don't know. It just feels like if you wanted to like strictly use 4-stars and free-to-play options, you kind of have to work a lot harder. And I like that. I think that's neato. Like, because when you finally get it to work and you finally get it like up and going, it's like, I don't know. It's neat. Gaming seeing Zhao. Exactly. Do you see, I mean, I'm excited to see. I think I'll build Zhao too. But do you want to see something? I'll show you one more thing and then we'll get started with I'll show you one more thing and then we'll get started with whatever. What's it called? Ventriloquism upside down inversion? Yeah, that's what it is. You want to see something? Let me show y'all something. I'll show you a video. Sure. Look at this bullshit, by the way.
Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Today I'm bringing you guys a breakdown of how much it costs to max out a character everybody wants to know. To get a character from level 1 to level 90, you will need a total of 1.38 million EXP. To get that much XP, you will need about 306 heroes wit and 452 adventurers experience. And at world level 6, you'll have to run about 69 ley lines to get this many books. Anyway, that will cost you a total of about 1,380 resin, and if you are a free-to-play player, that means that you only spend the resin that you get every single day from waiting out the timer, you don't spend any refills, you don't use any fragiles, and let's just say that you spend about 200 resin a day. That will take you about 7 days worth of ley lines, just to get the EXP boost that you need to level them up. Now, if you're a whale and you spend all of your refills every single day, it should only take you about 2.5 days worth of resin. Now, let's talk Ascensions, because you can't just go through all the levels at once. You need to go through 5 phases of Ascension to get all of the XP and levels for your character. Now, to ascend your character 5 times, you will need 420,000 Mora, as well as 1 green elemental gem, 9 blues, 9 purples, and 6 gold gems. Now, on average, you'll get either 2 blues and 2 greens per boss run, or you'll get 3 greens and 1 blue per run. So on average, okay, it will take you about 39 boss runs to get all of the gems that you need. And this is going to cost you about 1,550 resin. So for free-to-play players, that equals to almost 8 days worth of resin, which is more than getting all of the EXP books. And for whales, about 3 days. Now please keep in mind that both these drop as well as the leyline books are based on averages, so you might get unlucky and have to do a couple more runs, or you might get lucky and get a 5-star or 4-star gem to drop while you're running the bosses, or you might get lucky and get a bunch of 5 drops of the purple EXP books when you're running the ley lines, which will severely cut down the amount of resin that you need, so just use these numbers as a ballpark. Next, we have talents. Now for this calculation, I'm only going to cover talents from level 1 through 6, because all levels beyond that require weekly boss drops, which are a horrid RNG fest, so no one is guaranteed the talents after 6 without constellations. So anyway, to max out all your talents from level 1 through 6, you will need a total of 9 green talent books and 63 blue books. And you get 2 green books and 2 blue books per run, so you should have enough books by the end of 25 runs, which will cost you about 500 resin total, which is about 2.5 days worth of resin for a free-to-play, and less than a day for a whale. Now, nothing in this game is free, remember? So lastly, we have the total Mora costs. So if we could...
This makes me want to scream, by the way. This makes me want to scream.
Combine the cost of the levels, which is about 1.7 million Mora, and the cost of Ascensions, which is 420,000 Mora, and the cost of maxing out each talent, which is 367,000 Mora, you have a whopping total of 2.47 million Mora. At World Level 6 Plus, you will get 60,000 Mora per ley line, so you would need to run 41 ley lines to get all the Mora that you need to do everything else, which is about 820 resin, aka just over 4 days worth of resin for a free-to-play player, and almost 1.5 days for a whale. So, to sum it all up, in order to max out a character, Ascension Phase 5, level 1 through 90, talent level 6, you need 4,245 resin. And if you are free to play...
and this isn't even the rest of the talent books either, to get up to 9 for some characters. That's... seems like a lot.
This means a bit over 21 days worth of resin. And if you're a whale, it will take about 7.5 days. Literally 3 times less the amount of time for one character. Well, guys, that is the breakdown of how much...
Like, to me, it's weird because, like, I want more characters and stuff, and there's not, like, a rush, right? There's not, like, a big rush, right? But at the same time, like, fuck me. Every time you get someone new, it's like, oh my gosh, new characters. And oh my god, like, but do I have the money? And then I gotta go farm the money, and I gotta go walk around the world, and I gotta get all these flowers, and I gotta fucking, ugh. It's a lot. Like, it's kind of a lot. 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 Anyway, where do I go for inversion, by the way? Quest log, okay. I'm gonna turn my air conditioner on because I'm sick of this, and you're just gonna have to deal with this noise. So, 1 second. Alright. Alright. Okay. Inversion time. Let's see. Not events. Inversion? Where you at? Oh.
Lewis,
Where? The top? Oh, okay, cool. Hmm.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tataris Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Is this pasta? Oh shit, wait. Oh?
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
did one of them just mention Tatarasuna? But that's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here's just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything. Great! Let's go find out what this Tatarasuna mystery is all about.
Is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Okay. Anyway, where are we going? Let's see. Can I get a balls in chat, please?
All right, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
Oh, Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
What the fuck is Tatarasuna? Sorry. I checked out. I checked out of Inazuma. I'm sorry. What? Who? Sorry, it's just all I commissioned. I mean, yeah. What? What is going on? Who? The what? I don't know what this is referencing. The nuclear island? Oh, okay, cool.
I see. My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
Oh, is it the one with the electro charge? With the electro charge, and you kept getting like shocked there or something? And it's like a bunch of caves and mining and shit on the middle of the island or whatever, with a giant shield around it, and you gotta like cannonball into it or something. Okay, cool. All right.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive for a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade. But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This kabuki mono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kinda fishy to Paimon.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow! Did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the Government Records Office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago.
Y'all got government records that go back 400 years? Oh, shit. Oh my god. That's... Damn. Okay.
Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in this story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art.
Uh-oh. Also, what is this song? It's gorgeous. What the hell am I listening to? This is insane. Can somebody find me the song? What?
Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most...
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabukimono was not a human, but a puppet.
I know who that is. I know who that is. It's the puppet boss that we keep fighting.
A puppet?
Okay, but yes. We know 3 puppets. Raiden Shogun, Wanderer, and whatever that boss puppet is. It couldn't have been Raiden. So it has to be either Wanderer or whatever that boss is.
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Boring.
It's like anytime it involves Inazuma. Holy, can I get a summary? Oh my god, Inazuma. Okay, let's see. The man, drink home, icy means, young man. The Isle of Darkling Clouds. TLDR. Okay, never mind. Alright. Oh. And has the arms, monsters, just say, Kagagi, oh my. Just, oh,
Boring.
oh, can I get a TLTR, please? What is this saying? Hang on. Okay, here we go.
This Genshin lore excerpt details a mysterious event in Tatarasuna, a region known for its forges. Key points. Setting: Tatarasuna, a region focused on weapon forging. Characters: Miyazaki, an official who travels between Tatarasuna and Inazuma City.
Okay.
Katsuragi, a worker loyal to his lord, Nagamasa. Niwa, armory officer, tasked with overseeing new forging techniques. The Stranger, a foreign mechanic with suspicious motives. Makoshi Nagamasa, the lord overseeing Tatarasuna.
Okay.
Events: Miyazaki seeks approval for new forging methods from Niwa's clan in Inazuma City. A foreign mechanic arrives and witnesses the forging process.
Okay.
Strange events unfold, including disappearances, deaths, and a storm.
Okay.
Nagamasa suspects the mechanic and a possible connection to Niwa's disappearance.
Okay.
Unresolved mysteries. What are the new forging techniques Niwa seeks to implement? How is the foreign mechanic involved in the disaster? What happened to Niwa? Did he flee or meet with foul play? Is the storm a natural phenomenon or caused by the mechanic's actions? Possible themes: technological advancement and its risks, industrial accidents and their consequences, the manipulation of natural forces, the line between loyalty and self-preservation.
Fascinating. Okay.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
Okay. 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 Okay, here we go, here we go.
This is another excerpt about the mysterious events in Tatarasuna. Here's the summary. Source: this document is part of a series on Inazuma's history, specifically the Veilkader Project. Focus: it explores a past incident in Tatarasuna, a region known for forging. Key figures: administrators, Niwa, armory officer, Miyazaki, vice armory officer, Koshi Nagamasa, inspector. Others: Katsuragi, subordinate, Kabukamono, possible puppet. Event: the document analyzes notes found in Tatarasuna, hinting at a tragedy involving the forging of a blade called Daitatara Nagamasa. It seems Inspector Makoshi Nagamasa killed his subordinate Katsuragi with the blade. The notes mention a nameless eccentric Kabukamono, who may be a puppet and might have played a role in the events. Unresolved mysteries. What caused the conflict between Nagamasa and Katsuragi? Why did the Kabukamono disappear before the recorded events ended? Was the Kabukamono a puppet, and if so, what was its purpose? Additional information. The document speculates that the administrators, Niwa and Miyazaki, might have fled Tatarasuna after the incident.
That goes in line, and that's in line with what happened with Kazua's story quest, is it not? What happened here? What you been doing? What happened? getting good. What you been doing? What's going on with that?
Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue?
Ooh.
I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Combine these two passages and tell me everything we can discern from them. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's put it all together.
Combining the two excerpts, we can learn about a mysterious and tragic event that unfolded in Tatarasuna, a region renowned for its blade forging.
Okay.
Setting: Tatarasuna, a forging hub in Inazuma. Characters: administrators, Niwa, armory officer, a talented leader who vanished with his family after the incident. Miyazaki, vice armory officer, a friendly figure who assisted Niwa and maintained good relations within Tatarasuna.
Okay.
Others: Mikoshi Nagamasa, inspector, a stubborn man burdened by his family's past. He became skilled in forging and inexplicably killed his subordinate with a newly forged blade. Katsuragi, subordinate, a loyal warrior saved by Nagamasa who swore his life to his lord. The Kabukamono, possible puppet, a fashionable and gentle figure who may have been a puppet according to rumors.
Okay.
He was welcomed by the community and participated in forging the Daitatara Nagamasa blade. Event: a group sought approval for new forging techniques, which may have involved the Kabukamono.
Okay.
Passage 1. Strange occurrences followed, including disappearances, deaths, and a storm. Passage 1. Notes found later detailed the forging of a blade called Daitatara Nagamasa, and a violent incident where Nagamasa killed Katsuragi with the blade.
Okay.
Passage 2. The eccentric Kabukamono may have been involved in Katsuragi's death. Passage 2. Unresolved mysteries. What were the new forging techniques, and how did they contribute to the disaster?
That is the Ishin art, right?
Passage 1. What is the connection between the Kabukamono, the new techniques, and the tragedy? Passage...
That's a good question. That's a good question.
1 and 2. What caused the tension between Nagamasa and Katsuragi, leading to the murder?
I don't know!
Passage 2. Was the storm a natural phenomenon or a consequence of the events?
It was a consequence of the events. It had to be. That shit is so annoying.
Passage 1. Possible theories. The new forging techniques might have been dangerous or unstable, leading to accidents and deaths.
Agree.
Passage 1. The Kabukimono's involvement, possibly as a puppet with unknown motives, might have played a role in the tragedy.
Okay.
Passage 1 and 2. The pressure to create a masterpiece or a desire to cleanse his family's name might have driven Nagamasa to violence. Passage 2. Additional information. The notes suggest the administrators, Niwa and Miyazaki, might have fled Tatarasuna after the incident, possibly fearing blame or seeking help. Passage 2. The rumors surrounding the Kabukamono raise questions about its true nature and purpose. Passage 2. This combined picture paints a story of ambition, experimentation, and a devastating outcome in Tatarasuna. The truth behind the tragedy remains shrouded in mystery, with the Kabukamono and the new forging techniques as key pieces of the puzzle.
I agree! I agree. What's going on with these Ishin arts? And what's going on with this Kabukimono, huh? What's going on with this? I mean, we know, but... I don't know. It's looking kind of sus to me. I don't know.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get.
We're gonna have to ask somebody then. We gotta do some more research. We've gotta ask, we gotta talk to Nahida probably, right? Because nobody else would know. Because who else would know? How, I mean, A wouldn't know. Who else would know? Kazuha? We could ask Kazuha maybe? Who, because this is 400 years ago. How am I supposed to know what happened? The Fatui? I could ask them. I don't know who I could talk to about this, actually.
Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good question.
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay.
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh?
Yeah, that's a wanted criminal. You probably shouldn't, yeah, at least.
After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that.
Paimon!
is super confidential,
Paimon, you're
isn't it?
thinking. We're on the same wavelength, Paimon. You're thinking, right? We can't let that information get out. There's just no way. We gotta ask some. We gotta go up to the top. We need to talk to Nahida. We need to talk to Nahida.
If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
What the?
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by. Over there. It looked like...
What is he doing here?
Balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see. There are still so many places for us to...
Get him. Get him. She said, I'm not done with you. Come here. Get him. Where'd he go? Where is he? Do you know where he is? Yeah? Where'd he go? Tell me.
I haven't seen Mahamatra Sino for ages.
Useless.
Has he been playing cards this whole time?
Open up. Uh-huh. Where's he at?
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
I'm telling you, there's nobody else that could know about this besides you, Nahida. What are you not telling me? Tell me.
Nahida, bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or... Ah, it's him!
Sure enough, you're here.
Hey, what are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana? Aren't you supposed to be laughed at?
Get him, Lumine.
I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for you.
You made a deal. You made a deal?
A deal? You sure you trust this guy?
Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? I keep losing at deals. I don't want to make a deal anymore. Where the hell is it? Hold on, where's it at?
To you, but now I'm coming to
have at least one food that you like. I
Where's
will
it at?
buy you a piece of junk. Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore.
I am leaving, and you can't stop me. This is him. He's got the bomb and everything. This is him. That's him. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. That's.
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about.
Oh my god! The bomb and everything. Woo!
But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Why does he sound like this, bro? Like, we couldn't get a better one? I'm sorry. No, that's rude. I shouldn't say that. Is he 11? Like,
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
Whatever, girl.
Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
Yeah, he punched the shit out of you, girl. Like, I don't know.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us!
I hate him.
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the Balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time.
I have a question. Is she supposed to sound like she's talking out of like a computer monitor or something? Is that part of it? Like, is she supposed to kind of sound digitized a little bit? Because if so, that's actually really, really cool.
The Balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former Harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a second. Former? You mean he's not a Harbinger anymore?
You saw how they were talking about him in Mondstadt. Listen, the advantage of going to Mondstadt is always hearing those two Fatui, like that girl and that guy talking. Like, they keep mentioning the academia and they keep saying like, oh, fuck that guy. So maybe they don't care about him anymore? Have I seen Atida's VA? I have not, actually.
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Ooh, well... Ooh. She's black? She's black? She's black. I did not even... What? Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Oh my god. Okay. What did it come back to? Oh, Udon, it was great. I read this entire passage. You'd be so proud of me. It was an entire passage about Inazuma, and I read the whole thing. It was great. Like, there's so many mysteries to solve. Like, okay, like seriously, from it, I got so much out of it. It was like, okay, so basically what happened was there's the administrators. There's Niwa, there's Miyazaki, there's the inspector, there's Kutsuragi, and then there's the puppet, or the Kabukimono or whatever. And so there's the foraging techniques, and one of them, like the foraging techniques probably involve Kabukimono or whatever. And then there's like deaths and storms and stuff. And then, you know, whoever that is, this puppet may be involved in the death. And it's like, you know, the fucking, is the foraging techniques, did it contribute to the disaster? What's the connection between the puppet and everything? You know, what's going on with the storm? Like, what's with the tension and everything? It was crazy. Like, it was, you know, it's crazy. Like, it was crazy. It was a really good read. I really enjoyed reading it. Anyway. I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Anyway.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the Harbingers.
Well, Nilo's already knew. Like, yeah, I mean.
So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
I don't know.
Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him!
Oh, wait, hold on.
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
Cooperate? With this? Maybe if I was playing in Japanese, but with this, I am not cooperating with a child. Okay, like, oh my god. Ugh. Fine.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now and keep in touch. Nahida, are you serious about this? Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
For me?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
You are not gonna gag me like this.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that? Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am.
Can't you just use your Archon powers to just all the information you need, or no? You can't take one Fatui person, force, like, can't you just?
He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me.
Are Archons just like born, or like what happened? Like, how do they live for so long? What do they decide to imbue themselves into another person and then that person just lives for X amount of time? Or like, were you just some dude and then you got a gnosis, or you were just some person and then you got a vision and then they were like, you know what, we need a new Archon, let's pick from the vision people, you. And then they just pick them, or what? Like, what happened? Because that getting a vision is ascending to to Celestia or something, or being close to godlyhood, right? So maybe they just pick someone with a vision. I don't know. Fontaine's Archon Quest touches upon this. Oh, okay.
So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
Each Archon came to be through different ways.
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him! I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on.
Shut up. You're right, though. You're right. If you're antagonistic, you might not ever find the truth. Damn. Ugh, shut up. Fine.
How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all.
Yelan, you're so right.
Our minds have connected several times before. There's a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Oh, like, you know, thank you for this, because you want to know something, okay, not to throw shade or anything, right? But sorry, I'm contractually obligated to not say anything. Sorry, NDA, can't say anything. And it's like, Zhongli, can I get, like, I don't know, like, if you're the god of contracts, the god of contracts should therefore be able to know ways to get around contracts or do things that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you're the god of contracts, shouldn't you know a way to, like, do things that still adhere to the terms, but you can kind of get around it? You know what I mean? Like, that's my thing, you know? Shouldn't you know, if the contract says you can't, you know, tell me the information because of something, right? Can't you, I don't know, like, give me a direction to go in so I can figure it out myself? Or, like, no hints? Or nothing? Nothing? Not one thing. Oh. And I want a little bit, you know, that's my thing, you know? Is that unreasonable to assume that the god of contracts should be able to find loopholes or something? You know, I can't believe that story. Like, I'm still upset about that. Like, what? I can't say anything. Huh? Whatever, man.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
Like, I didn't save Liyue just for favors, but come on. Like, come on. I've saved it multiple times. I've been cooperative with everybody. I sacrificed my time. I put myself in danger. I did so many things. I rushed all the things. And I can't get a hint? Like, you can't talk to their Archons? Like, come on. To be fair to the other Archons, you haven't asked Venti yet. And A told you everything she... Oh, well, A is fine. Like, A is fine. It's fine. She, you know, she didn't have... She's okay. She's actually in the okay department. Venti... I feel like I could get a little bit more from Venti, but we haven't gotten there yet. So I think it's fine. I think Venti might have some answers. Like, we could return to him, right? Like, so Venti, I don't know. Venti hasn't told me flat out no. Like, that's my thing about him. He hasn't told me a flat out no, or he hasn't acted too, like, oblivious to everything. So the new information I have now, if I came to him with things, then he might have more context, right? But I still think that Zhongli, you could apply that same information to him, like maybe with this new information, it'd be something, right? But to me, if you know the tea, or something surrounding the tea, you know what I mean? I don't know how else I'm supposed to feel about him, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to... you know? Yeah. The tea might be dangerous to share, but more dangerous than everything I've done so far. Inkler can elaborate. I guess we'll see. If Celestia is involved, then yes. What exactly was the conflict in Sumeru? Like in the past? Forbidden knowledge? So what? Okay, cause to be honest, if it's forbidden knowledge, and it's such a big deal that I don't obtain this forbidden knowledge, like, if I'm gonna find my way around it anyway by asking Nahida and still going on my adventure, then what are you gonna do, right? If the contract is supposed to, you know, prevent some giant tragedy, then why don't you come down here and burst me or something? Like, kill me, stop me, trap me, put me in prison or something. I can't find the truth. If it's so important, then why don't you just stop me? Like, you know, I'm gonna find out anyway. Now I just have to go the long way and go ask everybody else in all the other regions. Like, I'm still gonna get the truth anyway. You're not gonna stop me. So now I just got to take the long way for the inevitable. So fuck you. You know, now we're just skipping steps. You know, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you know? Okay, I guess we'll see. I'm gonna need you to watch some lore recap and theory vids to clear some things up. Am I missing something that I've already experienced so far? Am I right to be upset with it? Okay, first of all, I'll just say that. With the information I have so far, is it valid to be upset with him? Like, were you upset with him, or were you understandable? Just like, I don't know, like, because it... I don't want to be upset with him. I would rather not be upset with Zhongli. I'm not looking to be upset with him because I'm mad at him for taking up all my fucking time during that Archon quest. I don't want to be upset with him. But, like, you know, I feel like I have no other, like, what... I don't... I wish he gave me something to, like... Okay, maybe I get it, right? And I actually don't want the answer to be like, I don't want it to be too logical and out of the ethos of course he can't just give it the answer. We have a whole Genshin to play, right? Like they have a whole like idea and, you know, release schedule and content they're trying to like lay out. And so if he gave you the answers, obviously that wouldn't work out, right? But can you at least give me something to like, give me a hint? Or, you know what I mean? Or something like to look forward to or something, you know what I mean? Because it kind of just felt like everything with him just kind of like stopped and like, that's it, no more, you know? But maybe the nails and the chasm underground, maybe that's like the next line of information to figure out, you know? Maybe Zhongli saving us and shaping Zhao at the end of the interlude quest or something was his way of, well, I can't give you the truth, but you're kind of on the right path, so let me go ahead and help you out. I was just walking through the area. Let me go ahead and help you out. You know, let me, you know, you're kind of getting onto something, and I want you to figure it out. So, you know, here, maybe I'll help you out real quick. Maybe that was him You know what I mean? Maybe that was him kind of like going around the contract a little bit. So only okay, is that true? Because only if that's the case, only if that's his way of helping, which I guess he did help, I might give him a little slack. I might cut him a little slack. Because if he was just trying to help out, then I'm like, you're on a sus list, but you're okay. I'll let it sit for now. I don't like it, but I'll let it sit. Okay. Why do you think he talks so much? The Zhongli talks so. Maybe that's his way of getting past the NDA. Maybe he talks so much and says so many things so that you could interpret things from what he says because he fucking talks too much. So maybe somewhere in all that talking, you have all the answers or the hints that you need. You just need to like. It's up to you to discern all the shit that he gives you. Okay. Okay. These Archons. Okay. All right. I'm coming around to them. All right. I will say where I'm at right now is I'm okay. Like, you know, I'm not mad at Venti anymore. I'm not really mad at A too much anymore. I kind of get it. And Zhongli, I mean, I'm going okay, but they're all kind of sus, except Nahida. But yeah, I'm watching you. That's how that's kind of how I feel about all of them right now. I'm watching you.
I'm still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help? I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection.
You mean the quest log?
In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease.
To be honest with you, here's another reason why I like Genshin, like where I'm liking this, okay? They are absolutely, listen to me, they are absolutely delivering in this front. You know what they're doing? You're talking to the God of Wisdom, and she's actually imparting wisdom. Like you're saying, she's walking a thin line with her curiosity. I understand that, right? And I think it's awesome because it genuinely feels like it's not some skip around bullshit. Like she is legitimately using her God of Wisdom status, even though she's new. She's using her God of Wisdom status to actually help you out in a relevant way. And I think that's like very impressive. I think that's nice. I seriously enjoy that. That is, because I think it would have been frustrating if the God of Wisdom wasn't helpful, but she is. So that's good. Like that's what I'm looking for. That's nice. It's yeah, good.
Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside. Great. Thank you.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
It's a good character. It's a good character. I don't think there's a lot to dislike about her.
It's pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is a good chance to look at it now, at least. Ooh. Oh, shit. Wait, okay. I was just kidding. Okay, Ooh, it's gorgeous. Erased. Nice visuals here. I never had the chance to really look around. Oh, it probably smells so nice in here. Like,
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Nahida sent me to babysit you.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through.
Okay, yeah, this is nice and everything, but where the fuck do you get an animal vision from? Freedom? You want to be free? Is that what the thing is about animal characters? They want to be free? Jean wants to be free from the responsibilities of being the Lights of Babonius bullshit. Fucking Farazan wants to be free from her curse. I don't know. Let's think. Kazuha, shackles past Inazuma. He roams away because he wants to be free from Inazuma. Who else? Free Venda. Sucrose wants to be. I have no idea. Free. Freedom. Animal. Free. Where are the other animal characters? Let me think. Hold on. I'm cooking. Give me a second. What are some other animal characters? Zhao? Does he count? I don't know if he counts. Animo. Haizu. I don't know. Parents, past, detective, freedom. I mean, I don't know. Shen Yun, free. I don't know how it works for Adepti. That's my thing. I don't know if the vision thingy kind of works for Adepti. I don't know. Let me think about it. Sayu wants to be. I mean, Sayu wants to free herself from being short. Childhood. I don't know. Free from work. What are the animal characters? Hold on. Let me. Am I cooking? Am I onto something? Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Characters. Yeah, hold on. Let me see something real quick. Animo. What do we got? Lynette? No idea. Venti, Lamine, Sucrose, Sayu. A lot of these characters seem to have a theme of freedom. I mean, Zhao does as well. I don't know about Shen Yun's. Maybe because she's a bird? Letting people go? I have no idea how she would get her vision. Wanderer wants to be free from his past, he wants to be free from everyone treating him like a puppet. Like, I could see it. I can see the themes going on. I'm so interested. I don't know. If you read the element shards, it kind of hints the core motivation of the elements. Is choice and freedom kind of like what's going on with Animo, pretty much? Let's see. I know that Pyro is about like fighting war and stuff. I'd imagine Pyro is, I don't know, like, let's see. His father, I don't know, fighting. Dia makes sense. Diluc makes sense. Yoimiya? Oppressive forces? Yanfei? Unsure. Klee? I don't know. Bennett? He fought through... Wasn't he, like, dying or something? Bennett was, like, dying and, like, wanted to be an adventurer so bad, and so he kind of, like, pushed through circumstances, and then his vision saved him or something? Passion. Passion also makes sense too. Well, that certainly makes sense. Passion. Let's see. Passion. Honestly, passion. I'd imagine passion. Don't know about this one. Kind of. Don't know about this one. Toma seems, I don't know. I don't know about this one, and I don't know about Hu Tao. But passion makes sense for a large majority of these characters. I don't know what it means for Toma, though. That's interesting. I have to see one Toma. What? Toma was gay for Ayato, so we got a vision. Okay. And lastly, before I move on, let's see. Is there a connection between these Electro characters? Is there a connection between these Electro characters? Let's think about it. Left home for school, parents didn't agree, parents weren't around, doesn't like being shackled to gods. Don't know. Was bored. Eternity. No idea. Tied to her. I don't know. Between the the animal characters, or the electro characters, I don't. Determination, going against the norm. Going against the norm sounds about right. The desert, I don't know, being quirky, being a scholar who doesn't necessarily want to be as stuck up and as everyone. The gods, I don't know, being a wolf boy, her parents. Not my words, but Electro has a common theme. The users view the world in a different way. They view the world in a different way. Yes. What about her? What about Shinobu? Electro visions are more being viewed as more as tools or something? Like means to an end? This one's the most ambiguous. I actually wonder what these all have in common. Would you say that there's a common theme with all these characters? Because as far as I know, I don't... Because, like, why isn't this Animo, right? I don't know. I don't know. This one's kind of hard. What about Geo? The perseverance to their specific ideals, regardless they're noble or not. Yeah. What about you guys? Somebody said that unmoving. I will be the, I don't know, fashion, face of fashion. I will become a knight. What about Ningguang? Unmoving, unchanging. Steadfast? Ningguang. Steadfast. She bought her vision. Oh, well, I guess, She is unmoving. Yeah, I can see that too. Albedo, I can see it in this character. I can see that. Ito, yeah, he seemed pretty strong in his ideals as well. Yunjin. Don't know about this one. Goro, I don't know. You, definitely. Nabia, I'm so interested in. I can't wait to figure her out. Rags to riches. Yeah, that makes sense. Her determination to, like, be rich. And do whatever it takes to stay in this, like, position of leadership. That makes sense. Upholds tradition. Upholds tradition. That, yep, so she is steadfast in that. That is actually really cool, too. You're so smart. Exactly. What about Goro? He's steadfast in being Kokomi's bitch. Like, I don't. What is this? I don't. I, hmm. Also, apparently, may or may not be getting a free one of these. Who knows? We don't know much about him. Oh, okay, cool. Crickets. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I think that's pretty much it for Geos. Now, what about the Hydros? What about y'all? Okay, Barbara, Singcho, Yelan, Candace, Nilo, Kokomi. Hold on, let me see. Let me think about this. Mona. What's the correlation between all of you? Star of the show. Star of the show. Star of the show. Leader. Don't know. Fantastical about heroes and stuff. She doesn't really want to be the star of the show, and she doesn't really want to be star of the show either, but Mona can probably be in alignment with that too. So kind of wants to be the star of the show or in prominent figures in some way. But what about Yelan? And same with Candace. Well, she is a prominent figure for the people that look up that need her. What about Yelan though? That's interesting. A lot of them are known to be in position that requires them to be flexible. Being flexible. Is Candace flexible? Is Nilo flexible? I mean, kind of. Yeah. Don't know. They're all exceedingly talented and skilled in something also. Reading, sword arts, singing, dancing, tactics, strategy, astrology. Ooh, I don't know about her exactly, what her strength is. I guess reconnaissance, I don't know, secret agenting, information, detective work. No idea. Performance, does he count? I don't know if these guys count, because don't they have fake vision? Like, I don't, does he count? Does he have a, does he even count? Yeah, I don't think he counts. Like, he doesn't count. His vision is real? Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, the electro part is the delusion. Oh, okay. Well, what do you guys think? What's the correlation between all these characters? Because I'm definitely seeing something with Singcho, Barbara, Ramona, Nilo, Kokomi, kind of Ayato. But Nubilet, Candace, Yelan, and honestly Child are a little bit, like, weird to me. I don't know. Adaptability, huh? Okay. Adaptability kind of makes sense. I can see that amongst all of them. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I have no idea. I barely know any cryo characters at this point. I only know 1, 2, Kanagan U3. I don't know about any of these characters. Shinha? What could Charlotte possibly have in common with Kaya, Shinha, Diona? Well, I can kind of see that. What could Charlotte possibly have in common with some of these characters? Let's see. Well, you're right. Outsider, outsider, kind of weird. Outsider. Outsider, outsider. Outsider, outsider, outsider. Kind of an outsider. Outsider. Okay, definitely Freeman. Freeman? Whatever his name is. Outsider. Definitely an outsider. Eula, an outsider, given her history, I think. Rosaria, kind of makes sense. Mika, don't know. Risley, don't know. Layla, don't know. Ayaka? Kind of, yeah. Given her meeting circumstances. Nobody's even mentioned this dude. This is the most unseen character for me. I do not know who this is. Nobody talks about him. Nobody in the guides, is he even meta relevant? Nobody ever talks about whoever this is. I haven't seen him once in all this time I've played. And he's like a start base character. Who is Chong Yoon? Who is this? Where is he? I've never even seen him. I don't even know who this is. I've seen every character except him. I don't even know who this is. That's so funny. He's the most unpopular character. Oh, unfortunate. Sing Cho's boyfriend. Oh my god. Hmm. He was part of National? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I guess it's kind of related to Shinha. You're right. Oh, he did show up for Shinha, didn't he? Yeah. Or did he? Well, I guess the commonplace with all of these guys is that they kind of feel like outsiders, right? That makes sense. Kind of isolated outsiders, kind of like integrating with everybody else. And so maybe they're kind of icy or something. That kind of sounds correct considering Shesnaya and the Patui and what's going on with them. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Now, lastly, Dendro. Let's think about this. Let's see. Wisdom, intelligence, wisdom, truth, intelligence, wisdom, intelligence, truth, maybe wisdom, unsure. How is Yao Yao a Dendro? Kale. Rough past. Wants to be like Amber and a really good forest ranger. What would be the correlation between all these characters? Kirara, I don't know anything about her either, but... Dendro, what do all these characters have in common? These two are the outliers. Like, I don't know about her, but these two are the outliers for me because I can kind of see what's going on with, you know, this and the rest of them. Maybe Nihito, is Nihito being trapped be part of her, like, identity as a Dendro Archon? Like, trapped and kind of, like, wanting to be free, outside looking in kind of thing? What does that have to do with... Growth? Growth. Serving others? Serving others, serves others, serves others, serves others, is a doctor, serves others, serves the academia? Adeptus, forest rangers, academia, I guess the people. Forest rangers, academia, whoever she works for, I guess. But he didn't really serve the academia, really. He kind of served himself, really. But, That's a hard one. I actually don't know about Dendro. Now, is this actually a real thing that there happened to be, like, that there is a connection between a person's personality and their vision? Like, is that an actual thing, or is it speculative? Like, or is there actually something there that, like, you know, you just gotta connect the dots? at this point, it has to be intentional. According to what? Because what I'm worried about is, like, what if there's some characters they just didn't, you know, they were very lazy with, like, if you're telling me, unfortunately the outlier here is kind of Lisa. Like, if you're telling me Lisa was just lazy one day and got a vision, isn't that kind of like, is that actually substantial? Like, is that actually substantial information? Ain't no way 7 people that lost a friend and all have animal visions. I mean, you're so right, yeah. Noelle got a Geo vision she didn't want. Isn't that the same with Kuching? Kuching didn't want a vision either. She wanted everything. She wanted to fight her own battles and not depend on gods for anything. That was her thing. And then somehow she got a vision and she tried to throw that shit away multiple times, but it kept on coming back to her. And then it was like at the end of it, she was like, I make my own fate or whatever. And what would A, an eternity, and her whole thing have to do with? Yeah, like, because is it Celestia that bestows these upon people, or is it like the Archons? Like, you know what I mean? Is it the Archons that, you know? It's I don't know who undetermined. Okay. I can't say it because spoilers. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, do all these Archons have part-time jobs where they're just like, are they filling out vision applications? Wait. Oh my god. Where they're like, off screen we don't see them because they're like, it's just like, I've got all this fucking paperwork. Holy shit. Let me go through all these people. Hold on, oh shit. Kujo Sara, approved. Let's see. Lisa, sure, approved. Official, okay. Sino, what do we got here? Yeah, okay. Academia. Okay, approved. Next. Let's see. Kuching again? I thought I got it. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, go right ahead. put this in the filing cabinet. Okay. Tepe pass. Nahida was like, oh shit, who's this new girl? Aranara. Oh my god. The Aranara. Oh, I like her. Approved. Nahida's like, ooh, Wanderer. Ooh, I'm getting all these new clients. Ooh, approved. Okay, anyway. When Inazuma closed, Electrovision stopped appearing. Ooh. Anyway, yeah.
I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else. Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
A didn't decide to stop giving out vision, but they did stop.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are going to be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
Wanderer's advice?
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
You see what I'm talking about with her voice? Like...
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Aelita going to the tower. We need to watch Code Lyoko. I'm sorry. Like, that shit is so good. They really ate with that.
Wow. So this is the inside of Irminsul.
This isn't a outfit for him that you can change into? Bad.
Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen? what are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
Me?
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he
Shut up. First the stories and now this. What a strange individual. Exactly.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Is this a time?
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
What'd she say? What'd she say? What'd she say? She said.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladier's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand.
What, that he's just a puppet? doing what others tell him to do.
Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Well done. Smart and attentive as always.
When I ran into Hypatia at Hypatia, I paired his.
So, you made contact with that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
He has a similar jadedness that I felt like Aether had as well.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
It's so funny. Like, where is A? That's so funny. Like, Nahida has a voice line about talking about like how can we get all the Archons together so we can talk. And I can just imagine having their whole like Archon talk or whatever. Everyone's having fun, and she just pulls her off to the side, and she's like, "So what the fuck was this? What happened here? What is this? Like, what happened? He tried to kill me multiple times, right? Like, while you were up in La La Land, like I know you're doing better right now. Going to therapy, stepping up. I'm happy for you. But what the fuck was this? What's going on? Like, do we have any answers for what the fuck this is?" It's like, because girl, I don't know about. I mean, we're supposed to be Archons. Like, I know how you run things over there in Inazuma, right? But over here in Sumeru, we don't just leave sentient beings with trauma just walking around, okay? Like, that's just me. I'm not telling you how to run things over there in your place, okay? Y'all got history, but to me, I'm like, a lot happened over here because of your thing, your little project here. So I mean, if you want to, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to say anything, right? We handled it. We're handling everything ourselves over here in Sumeru because we got the resources. I got the time. I got the wisdom, right? But I'm just, for next time, let's keep it classy, okay? Because there's a lot.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the incident. Nahida, do you know anything about
just the plate sounds like at Thanksgiving dinner, right? And you just hear like the plate clicking noises, and it's just like, so how's your son doing? What's going on with him? What's going on? Oh my god, can you imagine her going like, oh, so you don't got a problem striking down everybody fucking else, but when it comes to this guy, you seem to decommission everyone else. I don't know. Whatever, I guess. Anyway, listen to this about who? Kunai. Who?
I thought it was a disaster waiting to happen at the time, but she insisted that she wasn't going to lift a finger against the object of her own creation. Had I known how things would unfold, I would have simply disposed of it without her knowing. What about now? Well, we're no longer waiting for the disaster to happen, are we?
Why would you do that? Well, why would you do that? 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 Like, why would you do that? Because that's not just like a him thing. That is potential to ruin other innocent people's lives situation. So why would you do that? You know? I get it, right? Like you wanna have him, you know, his own ideals and everything. Like maybe you want to be like a mother in that scenario or whatever. But like, I mean, it's kind of risky, don't you think? Like, I don't know, or at least some oversight, you know, or something. Like, isn't that kind of scary? I guess we'll see.
If you mean the mysterious events, the kabuki mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatara Suna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gesse got it right?
Well,
Guess
guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
Excuse me? We have the right to keep certain things confidential.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait! How did you know about that? Didn't Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Forbidden knowledge.
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
Is that Xander? That's Joker?
It's...
Nino's the man in charge. He belongs to the lineage of Ishin art.
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else.
Is that Xander? Is that him? It sounds like him.
Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated.
What did we learn about Ishin? Ishin art, Kazuha descended from the guy who made this super sword with... Oh, shit.
As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale.
So Niwa's gonna vanish. Okay.
You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
Is this Miyazaki?
You flatter me.
Escher.
From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma. And it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?